Hello and welcome to this week's Yoga Bite. Today we're going to be talking about intuition, that gut feeling, that inner knowing. We're going to really access that today. So this class you may find to be challenging, not from a physical standpoint, but more from a mental standpoint, because it's going to ask us to slow down, turn inside, and look inside. So we'll get started with a quote by Khalil Gibran. When you reach the end of what you should know, you will be at the beginning of what you should sense. All right, so for today's class, you don't need any props, just your mat, and we're going to be mostly seated and a little bit of hands and knees poses. So let's get started with easy pose. So go ahead and come into a nice, simple cross-legged seated position. Doesn't matter which leg is in front. And I want you just to sit here for just a few seconds and notice your inhales and your exhales. So again, we're turning inward. So just for a few seconds here, a couple breaths, inhale and exhales, noticing the inhale coming through the nose and the exhale coming back through the nostril. You can close your eyes if that helps. So inhale, notice it coming in, and exhale, notice it going back out. Let's do that again. Inhale, notice it coming in, and exhale, it's coming back out. All right, from here, I'm just going to bring the right leg out to the side here. Go ahead and bring that left leg bent, and the heel of your foot will be right down the middle, so to speak. Now, if you find that's a little harder for you, then you can also go off to the side here. So find what works best for your body. Listen to your intuition and your gut and what your body is telling you. And from here, we're going to inhale. And now go ahead and exhale and just fold down the middle any amount. So keeping this right leg flexed and pointed up. Breathing here and just noticing. Notice what is your inner world telling you right now? Is it good for you to slow down? Is this hard for you to do it? Just notice. No judgment. Inhale, come back up, and now switch. So now we're going to bring the left leg out straight on the mat. The right leg will be bent in to your degree. So wherever it feels best. Listen to yourself and your body here. Inhale, get tall, and exhale. Go ahead and fold forward any amount. And again, breathing here and just noticing what you notice. Is your mind full of thoughts? Is your to-do list running amok? Or are you able to settle here? As you go out through the class, you may find that you can do that more as we go through the different poses. Inhale, come back up, and bring the soles of your feet together. You can have them further out in front of you or closer in, whatever, again, works for you. What speaks to you today? I really want you to try to listen. Take this 10 minutes for yourself and listen. Inhale, get tall. You can stay up right here if that's what your body's asking for, or you can exhale and fold forward, any amount. And again, notice. You can also bend forward and look inside, looking more down. You can have your eyes closed if that helps you access that inner world better. And while you're accessing the inner world, you're also stretching your body out. So it's a twofold practice today. Dual purpose, you could say. And now inhale, come all the way up. And now we're just going to come over onto all fours, and we're going to sink back into a nice wide-legged child's pose. So go ahead and have your knees out wide, sink your seat back onto your heels or towards your seat, towards your heels, and stretch those arms forward and bring that forehead to the ground. And you go ahead and stay there. I'm going to come up right so I can talk you through this pose. And go ahead. Again, stretch yourself out. If your seat doesn't come all the way down, that's fine. You can always add some cushioning there, or you can just leave it up. It's fine. But just breathe here and really look inside, turn inside for today's class, and especially in each of the poses. Really take a few quiet moments in that pose and feel where you're at. Noticing your inhales and exhales, noticing your breath, noticing what may come up for you. And from here, now we're just going to go into, and this is, again, where you're going to kind of listen to what your body is telling you. So we're going to do a little free-flowing, what I call free-flowing cat-cow. So normal cat and cow, of course, you come into all fours, and you're going to inhale and arch your back, and exhale and round in. You also have the option, if you would like, you could do what are kind of called like barrel rolls. So you'll actually roll your body over to each side. So as you come to the center, you'll have the cow back here where you're arched. You'll bring your hips over to the left, and then when you come up, you'll arch and come back around. So you can do circular ones. You could do more of circling, going toward the front of your mat and back almost into like a child's pose. So I want you, for just the next about 5 breaths or so, just find what works best for you. What is your body calling for you to do? So that might be whatever. It could be a combination of everything I just said, and just free flow it for a minute, breathing and noticing just how you feel when you're just kind of free and letting yourself go in this pose. And you can always just do traditional cat-cow, whatever feels right, whatever you're feeling today. A couple more breaths, doing your free-flowing form, just really loosening everything up. When you have tension, sometimes it's hard also. You're blocked, it's hard to sense and get in touch with your intuition. So it really helps to be a little bit more looser and not as tense. And now from here, come back to center, come back to all fours. And now we're just going to thread the needle with our arms. So we're going to bring that right arm and just reach up toward the sky. Twist over to the right for a moment. And then exhale and bring that right arm behind your left arm. And now bring your shoulder and your forehead down to the ground. The left arm is out here for a kickstand. And you're twisting your body to the left with your right arm out to the left also. So we're going to breathe here for a few moments. And again, notice how you feel. Notice what you can notice about your body right now. Do you feel resistance? Do you wish that this class was done? Are you ready to turn the video off? Are you thinking about your to-do list? Or are you finding moments of quiet and clarity? Even a moment here or two is a good thing. It's all part of the practice. Inhale and come back up to all fours. And now from here, inhale, and we're going to bring that left arm up overhead, twist to the left, and exhale and thread that behind your right arm. So now you're bringing your left shoulder, your left forehead down to the ground. Your right arm is out for a kickstand. And now you're twisting over to your right. Breathe here in and out through your nose. And just notice. If you happen to be outside, maybe you can notice the wind and the breeze in the trees, the birds are chirping, whatever it might be. If you're inside, just notice the noise, the sounds around you. Inhale, come all the way back up to all fours. And now from here, we're just going to sit back on our heels in hero's pose. So if this doesn't work for you, you can come back to that simple seated, cross-legged seated position. So you can cross your legs in front of the other. I'm going to go ahead and turn this way. And we're going to finish class just how we started it. So come to this nice, comfortable seat, however's best for you. And close your eyes if that helps you, or you can keep them open. And notice the inhale coming in through your nose and the exhale coming back out through your nose. And just notice the inhales and exhales. And how do you feel? Notice how you feel compared to the beginning of class versus now at the end of the class. I know this is a short 10-minute class, so obviously there's not enough time to really get deep into it. You could always take any of these poses and hold them longer to bring yourself more in tune with your inner world, your intuition, that gut feeling. A few more breaths here in and out through your nose. Just notice for a moment. You're welcome to stay in that for a while longer if you'd like to, or lie back in Shavasana and do the same, noticing your breath in Shavasana. If you don't have time, you need to continue on with your day, then you've done a great job already. You've spent 10 minutes of your day, you got to your mat. So thank you for joining me. I hope this was helpful in this short little yoga bite. Have a great day. Namaste.